So, maybe. Now, just be saying maybe, but maybe. I'm talking about some dub. Jackets on. What's up? It's your boy Harlock coming at you once again on Tuesday. It's Tuesday, and you know what that means. It's Tentative Turnbuckle Tuesday with Harlock and maybe Gabe, maybe Yamagata. Let's see where Yamagata is. Just recapping real quick. Recapping the AEW Dynamite card from last week.
Yes.
House of Black versus Orange Cassidy and the Best Friends. Yeah. You know?
Yes.
Of course, House of Black.
Yeah, man. They're doing their thing. I like it.
Indeed. They are pretty much coming for all the belts, it seems.
Yeah. We've already got what's his name? Brody King. Wait, did I do that right? Yeah, Brody King.
Yeah.
And what's the other guy? I always forget his name from House of Black.
Buddy Matthews.
Matthews.
Malachi Black.
Yeah. Malachi hasn't, but Buddy and sorry.
Brody King.
Brody King. Sorry, I'm getting distracted a little bit. Yeah, but whatchamacallit? They've already both challenged for the Intercontinental International belt.
Yeah.
Title, and you're right. They're coming to clean house now. You know, it took them a while to get going. Kinda. You know, it took a long time.
It's their time. Yeah.
Yeah, and now they're kicking everybody's ass. It seems like, or they're out to kick everybody's ass. And
all it took was Malachi Black needing a break for a little bit.
Yeah, there you go.
Then he come back better than ever, like a Tom Cruise movie.
Hey, I did see because of the internet though. I did see as we're talking about House of Black, the Julia Hart match. Did you see that one?
Yes, with Anna Jay.
Yeah.
Anna Jay said that she's got a fat ass and a bad attitude.
A badass attitude.
And she got eaten alive for saying that because some girls were like, "You ain't got a fat ass."
Yeah.
But to which I say, this is the hill you're gonna die on the kayfabe.
Yeah,
they're getting mad at wrestlers for not keeping it kayfabe. This girl's over here trying to keep it kayfabe, bro.
Yep.
And everybody's mad. Explain this to me, dude.
I don't understand,
man. Explain to me, bro.
Explain to me, bro.
Hey, if she says she got a fat ass, her wrestling character, then she got a fat ass.
Yeah.
That's kayfabe.
How kayfabe works. That's
how
it works.
And if she keeps leaning into it, like she got, let's compare this to WWE, with Ezekiel and the other one.
Well, yeah. I don't really know.
I remember.
I ain't got no skin in the game.
You don't got skin in this game, but I'm telling you, Ezekiel and fuck, I can't think of his other name, but it was like the same guy, and he come back say that he's his brother. He says he's his brother, and he's really holding on to that, even though the entire WWE universe knows that that's the same guy.
That's kayfabe, though.
That's kayfabe. So bring me back around to Anna Jay and her fat ass, or lack thereof, but she say she got a fat ass. So that means we're keeping it kayfabe, you guys, and saying, yes, you have fat ass.
Because that's how that works.
That's how it works, and the crowd is in on it. But now some of these marks are like changing their mind now. Oh, I'll accept Ezekiel, but I won't accept Anna Jay's fat ass. That's what I'm trying to get at, Junior.
You know, some people they just want to watch the world burn, you know, and you can't do anything about it, you know.
Oh shit! Oh man, that's gonna be the rant I post. By the way, that Anna Jay's fat ass.
I like
She's
it.
got a. What does Al Pacino say?
She got a fatter.
She got a great. Oh, she got a great ass. But in this case, she got a fat ass.
There you go. I like it.
All right, back to Dynamite. The results.
I know, right?
House of Black taking it, staying strong. Even Julia Hart had a victory over Anna Jay. So they're really pushing the House of Black as, you know, they're strong. Finally, it's not just spooky videos. And then we had Sammy Guevara versus Commander, and that was fucking awesome, dude.
That was
Commander or Commander, which I will keep saying from here on out as to not exhaust myself with rolling the R's. He was awesome. The past couple of times he's made an appearance. He came out in the Battle Royale in one of the pay-per-views, I think. But it was like ahead of the pay-per-view, if I remember correctly. And he's done that kind of shooting star move like every time. He also had a couple of matches in Raw. That's Ring of Honor, brother. Where he did that move. And yeah, he's been very impressive, dude. And that's crazy because he's coming in just as El Hijo de Vikingo is coming in, and it's all this high flying stuff, dude, and they're all badass. There's one more guy. There's one more guy that's been wrestling in Dark, and he's been wrestling in Ring of Honor, and that is it's what's his name? Trying to remember. Metalik. Have you seen him?
Yeah.
Metalik.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And he's another one, dude. But this dude can dance on the ropes. I mean, he like spins around and shit on the ropes, and they call him the King of the Ropes. And
nice.
yeah, I haven't seen. He's done some high flying stuff. Nothing like as crazy as like Vikingo and other dude. Did I forget his name? Yeah, Commander. And I'll do it. And then there's Dralístico too, dude. That's that dude is Roosh's brother in real life, brother, and maybe in kayfabe as well, dude. Yep, wow. They're brothers. So
it's spelled Rush, but it's pronounced Roosh.
We have a plethora. Would you say we have a plethora of luchadors in AEW?
I would say we at least have a sweater. But yes.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
So
they're
dude,
all badass.
Getting back to the card, Sammy Guevara versus Commander. And I think Sammy takes it, but with some cheating. If I remember, I don't remember if he won clean or not.
Yeah,
but that was an awesome match, dude. Because like Sammy's not a luchador, but he definitely has a lot of that style. You know, the high fly, high risk maneuvers. So yeah, that match was awesome too. Then the Hook versus Ethan Page. This was Hook finally getting a different kind of match. It was Street Fight rules, or I don't know what they were calling it, but so basically a lot of this match was outside of the ring and into the audience, which we haven't seen Hook do before. He did a couple of like kind of the hardcore spots, like with the table, and I don't remember if they had weapons or not, but it was a good match. It was good to see Hook kind of venture outside of his typical matches that he's had, and he's had a lot of squash matches as well. So Ethan Page, I think, is the first guy to take him, like, or at least the match was longest with Page so far. I believe he had his longest match. And it seems like they're really giving Hook some more, putting some more meat on his wrestling moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, expanding his
He's
portfolio.
he's been having a lot of all of his matches have gotten progressively, I don't know, I wouldn't say like not gimmicky, but that's not the right word. He's been in a lot of a variety of matches.
Yeah,
They're kind of putting him through the rounds that way, which is just, get him out there for people to see and, kind of have his fighting champion run. But I like Hook.
yeah, I like him
I
too.
like I like when he gets in that corner and he looks like, he looks like he's all
Like,
mad and like whatever. He's like pissed. His
whatever.
hair.
Can't
It's
see.
like,
Here's the way. Can't see. It's
yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
Yeah, it's like
He's
this.
come a long way from
It's like
like
this
his
cocky,
days.
without him saying or doing anything. It's this cocky disrespect he has for the opponent. Like he just puts his back to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, yeah. His gimmick so far is really awesome, and it's of obviously winning the crowd. He's so young. He's like
Yeah.
literally this guy. Hopefully has a long career, and will be like a mainstay of wrestling and professional wrestling and sports entertainment. We had the show opened. I'm not going in any particular order here, but the
Right.
show had opened with a match between Rock Hard Juice Robinson and Ricky Starks, and that was quickly interrupted by the reveal of Jay White,
Yep.
former leader of Bullet Club in New Japan, Switchblade Jay. Don't know what kind of angle they're playing, but it seems like they're kind of distancing him from Adam Cole, which is opposite of what they were doing before during the whole New Japan Forbidden Door thing.
Forbidden Door. Yep.
They brought Switchblade out kind of as backup to Adam Cole, and then they kind of butted heads a little bit right before the pay-per-view. So don't know if they're going to even call back to that story or not, but looks like they are. I don't know if they're going to actually build an AEW Bullet Club faction, but so that's kind of what they've been alluding to the past maybe month or so. Juice Robinson's been coming out on AEW Dark in Bullet Club gear.
Yeah,
Like,
and they've
yeah.
been ref or talking or they haven't been shying away from saying Bullet Club,
Mm-hmm.
members of the Bullet Club. You know,
Yeah, so
yeah,
so it's cool. Like they have a working relationship with New Japan because New Japan does own Bullet Club. So
right.
if there's a faction, I believe this could be like an annual thing where it's like kind of fucking like MCU. Like it's their bridge into building rivalries between the Forbidden Doors. You know what I mean? So like at a certain time of year, just like it's gonna be like WWE does for WrestleMania. They'll have like the weeks leading into it and a lot of build up to WrestleMania. Maybe they could start a Bullet Club faction over here, kind of start a storyline and build that up out to Forbidden Door. So there's a lot more invested than these what seem kind of like random, just dream matches.
Right.
For that first pay-per-view. Now they can get some story behind it. That's just my thoughts. I don't know if that's really what they're doing, but to me, that's should be the opportunity to do something like that.
Wait, that makes the most sense.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just a regular guy, man. I'm not a shark or anything. I'm just a mark. I'm not even a smark. But with my limited knowledge, if I can think of that, obviously those guys have, right? Those guys are smart.
Right.
They're smart. So do that. But anyway, so that Juice Robinson versus Ricky Starks match interrupted by Jay White. And then the two proceed to beat the shit out of Ricky Starks.
Ricky Stark's been getting beat up the past couple of Dynamites.
Yeah, and it seems like they kind of keep pulling his role back from him. Just from what I'm seeing,
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on in AEW. But
Right.
it just seems like every time Ricky Starks gets going,
Yeah.
like the story is cut, like the title's gone, like that title chance is gone, and then he resets and has a different feud with like someone completely else, like Hobbs. That whole thing between him and Hobbs. Now Hobbs got the fucking belt. Ricky Stark's kind of square one over again, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I thought that something was gonna. I thought he was leading up to something. They were really hyping him up until the pay-per-view, you know?
Yeah.
And then he got, I mean, he was real early in the card, if I remember correctly, and didn't he lose or he got beat up or something? I can't remember. No, Ricky Starks.
Yeah. Hang on. But who did he fight? I'm trying to remember.
I can't remember. You see, like it was
Damn.
real. It felt like real big going into it.
Yeah.
It was
Was it a ROH?
Jericho.
Oh yeah. It was Jericho.
It was Daniel.
Yeah, of course.
It was what's his name?
Daniel Garcia.
Daniel Garcia, not to be confused with Brian Garcia.
Brian Garcia. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was Daniel Garcia. That's right. And I thought he was gonna beat Daniel Garcia, but they put Garcia over. And the rest of the Appreciation Society came in and they gave him the business. And then Dynamite came that next Wednesday and he got the business.
Yeah.
And then this week he got the business. Man, they should change his name to the business, Ricky Starks.
Or they should change his name to Cody Rhodes because that's what they're doing with Rhodes now.
Yeah.
Just dangling that championship in front of him and you got to be faster than that.
Yep. But man, I love when he comes out his music and he does a little pose. Doesn't get much better than that.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, but whatever. I'm sure we'll see more of it. Ricky Stark's
he's
really
around.
Good. Yeah. Jamie Hayter versus Rio. This was a very good match, and like I say, the women's division keeps getting better in AEW.
Yeah.
For a while, a little stale. The wrestling skills just weren't there. But honestly, since Madison Rayne came in, like I have noticed an improvement. I've noticed the difference.
And not only that, this whole outsiders versus homegrown feud.
Yeah.
It's brought a lot of the up and comers that like we're always talking about Sky Blue and Willow.
Yeah.
But really they're getting they got their time to shine and they took advantage of it. Now they're getting pushed a little bit and they're mixing it up in the women's division. The women's looking a lot better now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's they're getting there. Like you said, maybe we'll have enough to work towards the women's tag title.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, especially with how they're kind of separating the crew from they're almost doing like the WWE thing of Raw and SmackDown, like where certain wrestlers always wrestle on Rampage and some like Jade has kind of been in Rampage for a while, even though I think at this point she seems a little more significant than Jamie Hayter as far as like holding that title because it has gone for so long and she's undefeated. It feels
and
more
she's getting
accomplished,
better.
and I feel like
better.
Yeah, she is, and that's why.
Yeah.
Because most of her matches are the same. She doesn't have that skill set yet, but she's still very entertaining just by her her personality, her look.
Yeah, she's real strong.
She's a star.
She's still got that the baddies thing working for her, where she's that bitch, and that people still eating that up. And like you said, we noticed, you and I both noticed that she's getting some crowd love now. With what's her name coming in to play? What's her name? Valkyrie?
Oh yeah, Athena.
Or wait, no, not Athena. The new chick.
Oh yeah, Taya Valkyrie.
Taya Valkyrie, yeah.
Yeah. La Güera Loca.
Yeah, man. So she's coming out kind of like she's coming in hot.
Yeah.
And it seems like the crowd is kind of on Jade's side, which is kind of cool to see because she's come a long way.
Yeah.
Come a long way from when I first started watching, and I was like, wow, man, she really needs a lot of work, and now she's put in the work.
Yeah. She's looking good.
But it seems like, anyways.
So yeah, that feud has been pretty good. I'd say like I saw that sit down interview. It was good, where she was trying to explain to Jade how that move's been in wrestling for a long time, way before Jade.
Oh yeah,
And like
yeah,
Jade wasn't trying to hear it. And shit.
yeah.
Like I like it. I like what they're doing with that, and I don't think that she will dethrone Jade, but it's gonna be a good feud.
Oh yeah.
So Jamie Hayter, I don't know how we got onto that, but Jamie Hayter defends. Oh yeah, because of the divisions. Jamie Hayter defends against Rio in what I felt was like a really good match.
Yeah, she's been showing a lot of love to Rio these past these past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Jamie Hayter, because they both kind of been coming out to defend the homegrown.
And she made Rio look good. Like there's some wrestlers that go up against Rio and kind of don't suit her style and don't really sell her as well because she's so tiny.
Right.
But it was a good match and very believable with Jamie Hayter. So props to those ladies in their much improved division. Then the match that everybody wanted to see, the main event, the Guns versus FTR. Let me tell you this.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. This is what people are going to be saying after this match, dude. Check this shit out. The Guns, they ain't the tag team champions no more.
That's right.
It was a short reign, but check this out. People are going to be like, man, we didn't know what we had when we had it. Like the Guns were actually pretty good.
Yeah,
and because they're awesome in the ring, that entrance that they came out to
was badass.
They came out to 50 Cent, dude.
Yeah.
And that camera angle, that camera shot around them.
Yeah.
Their gear. Shout out to Shawn Michaels, and they come out. That was awesome. They looked like champions, and I think that this feud's gonna continue.
It's a good match
between them and FTR.
Yeah, it's probably going to be the focus now. Like now, you're right. There is they're real enjoyable. The Gun Club, and they're bringing it along really good, especially like their kind of journey to get the belts, and then to this moment right now.
Yeah.
It was all like perfect. They kind of wrapped it all up. You know what I'm saying? It was good. It was good. They mentioned their dad. They mentioned everything. They mentioned the Acclaim. They all leading up into this. You know what I'm saying? To them dropping the belts. And, it's good. It's good.
And I think the logic behind this is, Acclaim doesn't need the belt. I'm pretty sure in my limited run of recently being back to wrestling and then immediately assuming that I should be on stream talking about wrestling. See that it seems like maybe you take the belts off of the Acclaim because they're hot and they don't need it anyway.
They don't need it, yeah.
Have the crowd anyway. Doesn't matter with or without the belt. Give it to the Guns, who have been established longer than the Acclaimed, and are very good in the ring, and are now becoming very good on the mic. They were bad like just a year ago, maybe a little more than a year ago. They were pretty bad, I remember. But now, man, just like playing basically the Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah.
Hate our dad thing. It's really working for them, and like they're really leaning into those characters, and it's gonna be. I mean, they're gonna eventually go babyface at some point, and I think when they do, maybe you take Ass Boys and you own it, and you have like maybe one dude with the writing, like his dad used to have Mr. Ass on the back of his trunks. You put Ass and Boys on the other dude, and they like join up their butts, and it's like Ass Boys.
Ass Boys.
Like I think, and they could do the Shawn Michaels thing because like he always came out like was like what was it, the Lover Boy, or I forget.
Lover Boy.
Yeah. Like they could pull that shit off and be babyface that way. But I do think that people are gonna, in hindsight, I think they're gonna realize how good, and I think that was the whole point of this, was to get them feeding with like one of the hottest wrestling groups, right? The hottest wrestling tag team, FTR. I'm sorry, not FTR.
Acclaimed.
The Acclaimed, and then with one of the most well-respected, like technical, like wrestling in the ring tag teams with FTR. So they feuded with both of these, hopefully getting that respect from the fans and showing them, hey, look, this is where these guys belong. They're very good. Uh, Sometimes, unfortunately, like the crowd dictates where the players are on the field, so to speak. And I think this is Tony Khan realizing these kids are really good and need a push right now. They'll probably eventually fade out to the background, but I think that he's done well in trying to get them established as like one of the elite tag team duos here in this company, in this product.
Well, yeah. What's crazy is you got to think about it. In the past year, I mean, the tag team division's been fucking badass with champions, dude. You know what I mean? With the belt, making the journey of the belt, like all the tag teams that have got that. Everybody who's won the belt has taken it and made their mark.
Yeah.
And they were all enjoyable. You know, I still like the Keith Lee.
Oh
and,
yeah,
Swerve Strickland run.
Yeah,
dude,
I like Swerve a lot, man.
Dude,
yeah.
Yeah, me too, man. Swerve's badass. And Keith Lee's coming back now too. He had that little spot on Dynamite with Jericho. Where,
yes, I don't know what's up with that wizard cloak he keeps wearing, but whatever.
Yeah. He's getting back in shape though. That's what he said. It's funny, but I like Keith Lee a lot, and I like Swerve, and I love Swerve in Our Glory, and I didn't think that they were gonna get the shot to get the titles, and they did, and they had a good little run. I mean, everything was like I said, all of these little runs have been set up perfect to me, and then with the tag teams that have won the belts, like I said, when they got it, maybe it seemed like they might not have been ready for a run or something to us, but they all stepped up, and it made AEW stronger, man. Like I love the dub.
Like look at the Guns, dude. Like with that short run, I still think that they made a huge progress. And like
big time. Now they're over. I mean, people like them. Like even though they were the heels, people still like them. The people were giving them love during their spots and stuff, and the crowd was playing into their all their spots. The crowd was playing into it and stuff. And a lot of times, if the crowd doesn't like it, they're just kind of poo-pooing the spots and making noises and all, you know what I'm saying, talking through it and shit. But like I said, all of these guys have had good runs, and you're probably right, man. We're gonna look back and realize that we had great champs with the Gun Club, man. And maybe they should have had a little longer, but maybe it was just right, man. It didn't get stale on them.
Yeah,
we get FTR back.
Give it to them for a little bit. See how they look on them. See what they do. And I think they proved a point there, and they did it right. So let's just kind of look at the card for tomorrow before we get into some Fortnite. I have a few of the matches that are available, and we'll just speak on these ones. I don't know the whole card, but here's what I have. You start. The first one they have here is the AEW International Championship, Orange Cassidy versus Buddy Matthews.
There it is. Yeah.
Excuse me. I feel like Orange Cassidy has had this like insane like championship run, like with his defending the belts. Like he's been doing it pretty much every week. And they've all been like really awesome. Like there hasn't been a lot of fluff in there, It's like been like legit a bunch of these really good matches, and I feel like Cassidy is showing you like multiple facets of his game. Like he's not just the gimmick. Like he does those spots still, but he's shown us several different styles in all these matches. And here comes Big Buddy Matthews out here. And I bet this is just going to be a brutal striking fest or something, man.
Well, I mean, here's the thing that like we were talking about. I kind of thought just like back in the day when they had the battle royal for um whatever pay-per-view it was to challenge for the belt, like when Punk was involved. And anyways, and Brody King won by hanging. He was had
Darby Allin.
Darby
Yeah.
over the thing, right? And he won. And I was like, holy shit! I didn't think that he would. That he was like not one that I was thinking would make the tournament. You know what I'm saying? And he
Yeah.
straight up won the Royal Rumble or whatever. So I mean, I felt like I kind of felt like when he fought Cassidy a few weeks ago that he was gonna get the belt for some reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was like, well, maybe they'll give it to him because he's badass,
Yeah.
big, super huge dude, powerful, fucking technique, and plus, I mean, dude, he's a high flying big man. Like I love
Yeah.
that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And I had this weird feeling like, man, Cassidy's had this run and maybe they give it to him to feed into the House of Black. You know what I'm saying? But now we got Buddy Matthews got a chance, and Cassidy had a real battle with Brody King, and he barely got out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we'll see. He was he was outsized in that match, and um, he has a little bit of gives up a little bit of size in this too. You know what I'm saying? And he's
Yeah.
going up in a powerful wrestler who's good at technique. Same thing, man. Who knows? I mean, like I said, I feel like maybe we get a shocking upset. Or but maybe they're saving him because
Yeah.
it is that international title, man. You know what I'm saying? Like so,
I. Th-
it does he have? Is he going on tour? Who knows? You know?
yeah. So I'm trying to kind of think of like the hierarchy of
Higher
the
hierarchy.
House of Black, right? And how they have the trios belts. And if each one of them were to win an individual belt themselves, what the hierarchy would, warrant which belt. So, like, say, Malachi Black. He started the House of Black. He's their leader. He's their lead singer guy, right? You put like either depending on how far you're gonna push these guys, you put I'm gonna say maybe the TNT belt on Malachi Black. Then you put Brody King. See, this is where it won't make sense, but you put Brody King with the international championship, and I feel like Buddy Matthews is the third.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
if only for size, and also Brody King was there first.
Right.
So
I really felt
Buddy
like Brody
Matthews
King
was
gonna get it, dude.
yeah. So like you would give Malachi Black the TNT championship, which is essentially the TV champion. You give
Yeah.
the Intercontinental to Brody King, and then some. I don't know what you do with Buddy Matthews. What is the other?
I mean, he's got the trio,
Yeah,
he got the belt from the
yeah.
trios. I mean,
But I'm saying just for them all to have double
Yeah.
belts, because that's kind of what the WWE has been about.
right.
But also AEW, like Kenny Omega was a belt collector. He had like fucking 5 belts a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
He'd come
It
out
could be
just draped in them. But I feel like
I
that's
mean,
kind of what they want. They want
something
House of
like
Black
that.
to assume dominance over the AEW.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah.
The only
I
other
honestly.
belt is the FTW belt, right?
Yeah, and that's not really a real sanction
yeah,
AEW. It's
exactly.
Taz's thing. So of course his son has it, whatever. I wish they'd get rid of that, like, or don't have Hook carry it. I want it to feel really awesome when Hook actually gets a belt, and the fact that he's just carrying around this kind of lame belt. You know what I mean? I wish they
Yeah.
kind of retire it or give it to somebody else. But all that being said, I think Cassidy keeps it here.
Oh yeah. He's
Uh,
definitely gonna keep it.
Yeah, but yeah,
yeah.
I mean, they
He's
could
got to go
shock
at
us.
least on another tour. He's got to do at least 2 more spots, like he did the Canada.
Yeah, and then they
what
got
else, bro?
they got England coming up, which we'll talk
Yeah, they
about
got
here in a little bit.
maybe he drops it there.
Yeah.
That would be huge.
Yep.
And it gives him a long,
maybe to
a good
Malachi Black
while.
at that point. Maybe Malachi
Dude,
Black
yeah,
if he
who
drops
knows
it,
what happens.
because Malachi Black is international. You know what I mean? Like, you know how they kind of gave it to the bastard Pac the
Yep.
first time,
Yep.
and he was, because he's international, so he was out there wrestling, defending that championship belt internationally,
Yep.
which maybe Malachi is also international, so he gets to go back home, do some wrestling. So maybe that's what they're building up to. You know, he took out
Yep.
Brody. Maybe he takes out Buddy Matthews. Then on pay-per-view, Malachi Black takes that belt from him. And
Yeah,
I
because
wouldn't be angry about that. I mean, Cassidy's my boy, dude. Like,
right.
and honestly, Cassidy's one of their more popular wrestlers. People come, like, not just wrestling fans, but like people that have seen like his online videos and stuff. They just want
Yeah.
to see him. He puts butts in seats, brother. So
Yeah, and
he
dude,
definitely deserves that belt.
yeah, he's on that run, dude, on a crazy ass run, and to have it, like I said, come to a head in England or whatever, that would be crazy against Malachi Black.
Yeah,
That'd be sick.
I don't know. Do you
That
know?
makes a lot of sense, man.
Thank you,
It's
brother.
kind of like you watch wrestling.
I watch a little bit of wrestling, dude. I don't. Do you know when that is at Wembley? Because that would mean
I
that
can't remember.
Cassidy would have to hold the strap. I just said strap. He would have to hold on to the strap for a while, dude.
I
don't
think
know.
it's like August. Dude, wait, when's Forbidden Door?
I got the internet right here, brother. I'm gonna look it up. Okay, so
You should look it up.
It's All In, right? AEW.
Yeah.
All In, and the other one's All Out.
Yeah.
All
In is Vegas.
All Out is Vegas.
Oh, All Out is Vegas. Okay.
All In September
Vegas
1st.
is May. September. See, that makes sense.
Wait, no, that was the first All In. Wait, I'm confused. All In, United Kingdom.
There you go.
Kingdom. I just want to know when it is, dude. Jesus, somebody tell me. Wembley Stadium announced. Here we go. Summer.
Yeah, August,
August.
probably. Yeah, see,
So that's
something
not
good.
that's not too long. I mean,
Nah, that's not
it would
very
be
long
it
at
would
all.
be a pretty
And he can
fucking
go,
long.
like, check it out. Like, if let's say he wrestles, okay, on Wednesday, right? He'll have that match. And then he can, like, go away for a little bit, take a
Yeah.
little break, and then actually, like, maybe go to some indie promotions like Pac was doing, do a couple of defenses, and then come back for Vegas. No, that's still too. Vegas is close. That's in May.
Yeah.
Or just come back, right in the weeks leading up to the UK, to Wembley Stadium,
Yeah.
because he's been on TV a lot right now. Like before this last pay-per-view, leading up to it, and like every week he's been fighting.
Yeah.
So even like two times a week, man.
Yes,
Because he's
yep.
had those matches with best friends.
Yeah. So
They
like,
got
I mean, you
dropped off
see,
by the
if
mob.
you're there live, you see Cassidy twice. Although I think one of them was a live Rampage, so he might have had, at least a few hours in between matches.
Right.
All right, so moving on. We're both saying Cassidy, but
Yeah.
wouldn't be too shocking if Buddy, but I just don't see it. I think there's too much. There's too much you could drag this out.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Is Keith Lee versus Chris Jericho? Kind of seemed a little bit random because Keith Lee kind of wanders in, and then
Yeah.
challenges Chris Jericho. So I mean, it's gonna be good. Chris Jericho's always entertaining. His matches are always the same though, but
Yeah.
now at least we got a big man tossing him around. Got Keith Lee back. Is
And then
this Keith Lee's first match back or?
it is.
Yeah.
It's his first match back, so we'll see if
We're
he's
gonna
in shape.
see old Graybeard
And
for the first time in
yeah.
a ring.
yeah. Yeah.
And
But-
I'm gonna take Keith Lee probably on this.
Yeah. I say
Just because
Keith
he's
Lee
coming back,
wins.
but man, it seems that Jericho loses a lot.
Right. Well, you know what's gonna happen is somebody's gonna interfere for Jericho, but it's gonna go wrong. They're gonna botch it all up. And Keith Lee's gonna win. And it's gonna be badass. But yeah, all the while, like
Or-
Keith Lee's gonna be beating his ass the whole time.
Yeah, if Keith Lee doesn't win, it's because fucking Swerve fucking interrupts and does something to him. Cause Swerve, dude, I love this evil conniving Swerve.
Does Keith Lee have something going on with somebody right now? No. No.
What? With what?
He doesn't have anything. He doesn't have any kind of beef besides Swerve, right?
I
open.
think it's just Swerve.
Yeah, it probably is gonna be Swerve. Probably is gonna step in. He has to.
Except they recently merged the Mogul affiliates with the what are they called? Something Kingdom. The guys from Ring of Honor, the Embassy with Prince Nana.
Oh yeah. I think it is the Embassy.
It's the Embassy. Gates of Agony is the name of their trio. So it's the Tua. Man, I forget that guy's name. But anyways, the big Samoan dude, and then you got Khan, the big. I don't know if he's Samoan, but he's big too, like tall dude. And then you got the Machine, Brian Cage, brother.
Oh, yeah, Brian Cage.
So
dude.
like they could get involved, and take Keith Lee out. So that's the only way I see him losing. But yeah, I'm picking Keith Lee.
Yeah, me too. I like Keith Lee.
Word. Okay.
I like him too.
Gabe, I am legally required to inform you that I'm currently streaming on Twitch.tv, game streaming platform.
Hey, Gabe.
And welcome to Tentative Turnbuckle Tuesday, sir.
Don't come in here with all that negative dub attitude, all right, man?
No, you mean well,
-0.
The oh yeah.
Oh
dub,
hey, -0.
Negative
or the dub. No, you just come in here. I know you got that WWE.
He's with
tattoo.
the Fed. He's with the Fed.
I should get a tattoo, right?
Should.
Yeah, dude.
Should get a chest piece.
You should get like a lantern, or maybe like a cracked door with some light spilling out of it. Or
which logo should I get?
Or you could get maybe like a
classic,
like a Mountain Dew
Federation. A Mountain Dew. Hell yeah. Or maybe a bag of Sour Patch Kids.
Dang. Diabetes worst nightmare.
Hey Gabe, sorry about the Sour Patch Kids thing.
Here, we also have here Swerve Strickland versus Darby Allin. So Swerve Strickland is gonna be in the building for all that shit that we just said to take place. Dude.
And then Darby's got to win, so
yeah,
there's gonna be a lot of shenanigans.
Swerve Strickland is a
maybe Keith Lee interferes with Swerve's match.
Yeah. Or
Gabe, step all over
during where Swerve, obviously none of this shit's gonna happen, but
right,
Swerve Strickland interferes with Keith Lee, then gets beat up on by Keith Lee or somebody, and then he's weak for his next match with Darby Allin, and then Darby Allin wins. So I'm picking Darby.
Oh yeah, Darby's got to win. Hey Gabe, you're very late to the Turnbuckle Tuesday, and I'm not gonna let you suck all the energy out of it. Man.
Yeah, it was going so well before you jumped into this party. All right.
I'm sorry.
June, next match we got Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli versus Brandon Cutler and Michael Nakazawa for some reason.
Yeah.
They obliterated the Elite, of course.
I think
and
they're
now
just gonna continue to obliterate people.
With the story, these two guys are what's left of the Elite. So they're gonna go up against them, and this is probably gonna be a squash match, honestly, and probably serve more to further the plot line between them and the Elite. Maybe we see some of the Elite back here to support these guys, like maybe late match or after the match. But it's gonna go Jon Moxley versus Claudio Castagnoli in what I'm sure is going to be a squash match. Junior.
I agree.
That's all they have on this card for the cards so far. You know how they kind of sometimes make last minute announcements, but that's going to be it for tomorrow, and that's going to be it for Tentative Turnbuckle Tuesday. June, thanks for joining me on time for Tentative Turnbuckle Tuesday. We're going to switch over to gameplay I just need to do a few things here, and
I need to get a drink.
June's got to do that. But that's gonna do it for Gabe. You want your thoughts? Anything
On
before I kill this Tentative Turnbuckle Tuesday and we move over to Fortnite Funbuckle Fortnite.
Funbuckle.
no, I like the dub.
You like the dub?
Yeah.
I think he's just saying that, dude.
Thanks, Gabe. Here,
Gabe.
I'm gonna kill it with this.